with the release of the Fantastic Four First Steps in the cinemas now, I thought we'd take a quick look at the original Fantastic Four films that came out back in the early 2000s. So I've got a couple of editions that I'm going to share with you today on the video. So welcome back. So yeah, I've done a review or my thoughts on Fantastic Four First Steps. You can go and check out that review. I'll leave a link at the end of the video. Please go and check it out. It's sort of talk about what I think about the film. So it got me thinking, well, I do have the two films that came out in the early 2000s, which I quite enjoyed these films. And I've kind of compared certainly Rise of the Silver Surfer to this new film. So anyway, we'll start off. So I've got 2 DVDs and 2 Blu-rays for these films. So the first thing I've got is this special edition of the Fantastic Four. So this was a 2-disc DVD edition, and you can see on the back there, sort of, there's the tech specs, etc. for it. So this would have been under 20th Century Fox. So this would have been way before Disney bought out Marvel. So the running time on this one was 101 minutes, and we got a load of deleted scenes, Heroes Are Born, Making of the Fantastic Four documentary, 4 featurettes, 4 deleted scenes, trailers and TV spots, and animatic comparisons. So with this one we had a cast of Jessica Alba playing Sue Storm, Chris Evans as Johnny Storm, Michael Chiklis, who played Ben Grimm, and who was the other guy? Owen Griffith, who played Mr. Fantastic. And I always liked this version of Fantastic Four. I thought it was, done really well. It's quite light-hearted, very much in keeping with the comics. They were light-hearted comics. So yeah, it mixed a little bit of comedy with a little bit of serious stuff in this. We got to see Doctor Doom in this film as well, and that was Julian McMahon. Sadly, he passed away not so long ago, about last month I think it was. Yeah, very young really. I think he was in his late 50s, 56, which makes him sort of 3 years older than myself. Well, I'll be 53 this year, next month. So yeah, that was really sad. But so anyway, it's a nice holographic cover on this one. But I also have, this would have been another edition that I got at the time, and I still have the slipcover for it. It's the extended cut of the Fantastic Four. So this ran at 120 minutes compared to the other edition, which ran for 101 minutes. And again, it says on the back here, an extra 20 minutes of action and thrills not included in the original cinema release. Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer trailer, Silver Surfer featurette, The Rise of the Silver Surfer. So yeah, this came after that initial release, and it was a bit of a puff piece to promote the second film. I'm not 100% sure whether the Blu-ray has this edition on it or whether it's just the theatrical. It's been some time actually since I've watched the film, but yeah, I'd be interested to sort of hear anyone's thoughts as to whether this extended edition, it was just exclusive for the DVD, or whether it is indeed on that Blu-ray disc. Yeah, let me know down below. So what I've done is I've combined the 2 editions, but I've also put the Blu-ray disc in here as well. So I don't have the Blu-ray case to hand because I combined these, but basically you've got the Blu-ray in there, you've got the special features disc there, and then we've also got, that's the film on DVD. Now, it did come with some inside artwork. Now, I've actually got 2 of the sleeves, so I've got the extended version, which would have been in its original case. Now, there's no inside artwork for this one. However, for the special edition, which is that one, we do have this nice inside artwork with the scene selection. Yeah, I always thought that was done really well for a DVD release. And it also comes with a little booklet there, just for the extended edition. Again, scene selections, so with the extra chapters for the extended cut, the extra sort of 19 to 20 minutes of footage. And there's also a nice little write-up there. I will put that there, and I'll put, if you want to pause and read that, you're more than welcome to. Hope it's coming up on the camera. So yeah, and like I say, I've kind of made a little bit of a hybrid edition of this one. Thoroughly enjoyed this film. I thought it was an origin story showing how they all got their powers. And also Doctor Doom, he again at the same time was transformed by the sort of cosmic rays, and we see his sort of transformation into Doctor Doom. So yeah, I always really enjoyed this film, and I've sort of got, as I say, this kind of sort of hybrid edition of all 3 versions for the first film. Okay, so continuing on, we've got the second film, which is The Rise of the Silver Surfer. So this was an HMV Steelbook at the time. To my knowledge, I don't think they ever did a Steelbook, Blu-ray Steelbook for either film. We just got the Blu-ray versions. And I bought the double pack Blu-ray, which contained both Blu-rays of the 2 films. So you can see how old this is. It's kind of one of those early Steelbooks where they printed the text on the back. But I always quite like this design. Unfortunately, it's suffered a bit of rusting as time's gone on. There's potential that I could actually create some custom Steelbooks for these. And that's something I might do, actually. Get some stickers created. And maybe create some Blu-ray Steelbooks. Interesting thought. Unfortunately, again, these can't be removed. But again, once again, what I've done here is I've got the Blu-ray. Whoops, that's come out. Got the Blu-ray disc there for the film. Now, to my knowledge, there was no extended version of this. There was just theatrical cut. So we've got the feature film there, and we've also got the special features there. Now, again, there's only inside artwork on this side, which is pretty much a mirror image of the what's on the front. So yeah, not really much sort of thought gone into this one. A bit of a sort of lazy design, really, if you ask me, but yeah, that's given me food for thought to create my own custom editions. Let's just have a quick read of what's on these discs, and these will be on the Blu-ray as well. So you've got extended and deleted scenes, so they obviously did shoot some extended scenes for this film. Commentary by Tim Story, The 4 Elements featurette, The Fantastic Car, State of the Art. Yeah, I remember, yeah, this was introduced in the second film. Director's commentary, filmmaker's commentary, early scene visuals with optional director's commentary, and more. And then on disc 2, you've got Family Bonds, The Making of Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer featurette, and The Sentinel of Spaceways, comic book origins of the Silver Surfer. So yeah, all the original cast came back, and you had Lawrence Fishburne doing the voice, who was the male Silver Surfer. Obviously in this new Fantastic Four First Steps, we have a female Silver Surfer who apparently did appear in the comics, but the original Silver Surfer was Orin. I think it was Orin, his name was. Um, and in this version, we don't really get to see a Galactus sort of as a physical being. He's more of a planet, or a cloud actually, that just consumes planets. And I think that was the sort of unfortunate sort of route that they went with. I think at the time they thought they didn't really want to bring the comic book image to the big screen, so they went with this sort of cloud version. But I did think the Silver Surfer was the standout character in this film. He was very much the slave of Galactus, as the female Silver Surfer in the new film is as well. So yeah, nice steelbook, but as I say, a little bit lazy sort of back artwork. Well, no back artwork, just printed really. I guess there's a little bit there, the sort of confrontation between Johnny and the Silver Surfer. But yeah, it was of a time when they just used to print all this sort of stuff. I also have this edition of Fantastic Four. This is the Fan Four Stick one, which yeah, wasn't the greatest film, was it? Yeah, I opted to go for this Film Marina edition. Now it's quite limited. This one is 400 copies, and this one is 110 of 400. So I haven't actually opened this, so I think we're going to open this up now and we're going to take a look. It's been years since I've seen this film, so yeah, what better opportunity to take a closer look at this release. I know it's much maligned as not being very good, but yeah, I managed to pick this up for a reasonable price, so I thought, why not? Okay, so wrapping is off. So there we go. So you get the J card on the back there. Quite a dark image, if I'm honest, on the back of this. But like I say, you do get that sort of quite nice, quite nice lenticular cover there. Yeah, I do like that. Okay, so let's see the contents within. Okay, so we get this steelbook. So this was the steelbook that was pretty much with all the releases. So let's get this undone. Okay, so it's kind of a matte finish to this, but it does have a debossed surround here, and the 4 is debossed, and so is the Fan 4 stick debossed as well. Quite a nice back to this. Quite like the back of this. Let's open it up. Okay, so we've got some stickers there. We'll take a look at that in a minute. You've got the 4K disc. No, sorry, not the 4K disc, the Blu-ray disc of the film. I don't know whether there is a 4K of this, and to be honest, I wouldn't bother upgrading it. So there's your inside artwork. Quite nice artwork, this one. Probably people are saying, why have you even got this as a special edition? Well, I don't know, I kind of say got it for a sort of reasonable price, and I thought, well, why not? Okay, so there's also a book pamphlet thing there, so we'll have a look at that in a minute. So let's have a look at this. Okay, so yeah, we got those stickers, which I never see the point in stickers in releases. Pointless really, but there we go. And what are these? Are these coasters? Yeah, well, not even coasters, just like round artwork. Backs like that. quite a lot darker, this film, sort of in tone. Miles Teller, he's done some quite good films of late. Yeah, I didn't mind him in the role. Reed Richards, Sue Storm. But yeah, not that great a film, was it? But yeah, still a nice addition. Okay, so right, so there's the back of it. So let's open this up. I'm guessing these are art cards. Yes. Okay, so we've got Doctor Doom. Again, this Doctor Doom was quite dark. I think there's a couple of scenes in a hospital which are quite dark, you know, in tone. I've just got the back there. It looks like a sort of aurora over the planet or something like that. Like a sketch, previs sketch or something. This is the Reed Richards sort of workshop. Another sort of machine there. I think they all go in that. Some quite nice pictures actually. Sort of quite like these sort of artist impressions of what would come onto the film. So it's something a little bit different than just sort of screen grabs from the film. There's that final one as well. So yeah, overall quite a nice edition this. Yeah, I mean, like you say what you will about the film. It's probably, most people think it's a load of rubbish. I can watch it from time to time, but yeah, it's not great, is it? But you know, it's still part of the Fantastic Four films. So there we go. So stick down in the comments. Out of all of these, which is your sort of favourite Fantastic Four film? If you've seen the new one, be interested to hear your thoughts. And like I say, I might do a follow-up video to this at some point if I get some sort of stickers made for the Fantastic Four and Rise of the Silver Surfer films. I might do some custom steelbooks for those, for the Blu-rays, because I've got the DVD copies there. I may stick that extended cut into the Blu-ray steelbook for the first Fantastic Four, because yeah, I don't have room for it in that DVD case. So yeah, I think that's something I might work on. So yeah, look out for that. Maybe in a few weeks' time when I get round to it. But yeah. Anyway, that's my collection of Fantastic Four films. Hope you've enjoyed it. See you next time. Bye now.